What's going on, people? Welcome back to Nick J. Francis once again. Welcome back to the channel. Arsenal Champions League nights are back. It's been a long time. Obviously, we were in the Champions League last season. Before that, it had been a good few years since we were in the Champions League. We had to take a few years out when we were struggling, but we're back. We're not in the slums anymore. We are back, fully back. And this is what it's all about. This is what the rebuild has been about, competing at the top level. That's what a lot of Arsenal fans have asked for from Arteta. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing today, coming off of the momentum of a win in the North London derby. Really, really positive. But the challenges seem to be mounting up straight away, going into a Champions League game against a team that won the Europa League last year. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not a team that we can overlook or disrespect in any way, shape, or form. You know, we all know all about the quality of Atalanta. Clearly a very good team, a very experienced team, and like I say, they've done things that we haven't. We haven't won any European silverware, and they have. Do you know what I mean? So we need to be able to show them some respect. They play quite a pragmatic style of football, a very similar style to what we've been doing recently, but they go one step further. They actually play with a back five and two holding midfielders. So a very, very defensive team. And you know, it's going to be interesting for me to see how we can break this team down, given that there's no Martin Odegaard. I mean, that's still the talking point. That injury looks like it's going to be several weeks, maybe even a couple of months at the moment, the way that injury is looking. We're 10 minutes before kickoff. Let's get into the teams and different things like that. But, you know, that for me is going to be one of the key things here of where do we find our creativity? For me, what's interesting is Kai Havertz drops into the midfield today. Leandro Trossard out of the starting 11. Maybe that's for rotational purposes, I don't know. But I do think that Trossard was very, very good as a creative player on Sunday. Obviously, we didn't do as much creating. We didn't have as much of the ball. We let Spurs have the ball, soaked up the pressure, hit on the counter-attack. But I think that he's very, very good in transition. I think he's a very good transition player. Although he's not super quick, his passing range is very good. It's probably the closest we've got in that midfield to an Odegaard in terms of finding the channels out wide and creating opportunities for Saka and Martinelli out wide. But let's get into our team. Like I say, just 9 minutes before kickoff. If you're watching the video, like, subscribe. Everyone in the chat, you know, like the video. In goal, it's basically the same 11 that we always go with. And this is, you know, when it comes to European competition or any cup competition, this is, I think, in Mikel Arteta's tenure as Arsenal manager, this is where he gets the most criticism, because his record in the Premier League is actually quite good, but his record in cup competition is not very good. Obviously, he won the FA Cup the first season, and since then, cup competitions have been a real struggle for him. I'm going to sneeze 1 second. Hay fever's killing me, boy. So in goal, we have David Raya. Back four, Timber, Gabriel, William Saliba, Ben White. Midfield of Rice, Partey. Obviously, Declan Rice is back. The next talking point, Thomas Partey in there, and Kai Havertz. And then up top, we've got Gabriel Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Bukayo Saka on the right. So basically the same 11, only, like I say, Trossard dropping into midfield, Havertz dropping into midfield, Trossard out, Jesus starting up at 9. Now, that to me says transition team. But like I say, we don't really... Atalanta are not a team that really attack very much. They are a defensive first team. We look like we're going to be setting out a defensive first stall as well, or trying to break them down. Maybe, you know, some hold up play, link up play with Jesus. We're going to try and break them down. So let's see how that goes. But my concern with the lack of rotation with Mikel Arteta is if we do, because we rotate so rarely, when we do have a key injury, that player that then steps into the starting 11 has a big learning curve to come straight into the 11 when they're not used to it. Maybe they're not prepared for it, and then that becomes a big problem. And that's why I think that a couple of injuries can derail the season, just because he doesn't rotate the team enough. You know, there's probably 12, 13 players he really, really likes, and he'll keep playing them and running them into the ground. And, you know, we saw Bukayo Saka come off against Tottenham with an injury. Saka starts today. No doubt he'll play as much of the game as Arteta can get him to, unless he gets injured again, and then he'll have to come off. And there's a real concern of Arsenal fans about the ability that Mikel Arteta has. Even now, when this is his team, he has built this team, all of these players are his players, still he refuses to rotate the team. And he has to take some responsibility for that. If he doesn't trust the players that are on the bench and they're his players, he has to take some responsibility for that. So for me, that is the biggest concern looking at this team. We've had seasons before, right, where we've lost William Saliba and that derailed the whole season. We lost Jurriën Timber, that derailed part of the season. Now we're in a situation, Marino, Ødegaard, both out. That can, we need to make sure that doesn't derail the season. Obviously, we've got this game now, and then we've got Man City on Sunday. We had Spurs on Sunday, now Man City. These two games, less so this one because the new format in the Champions League, each game isn't as important right now, but well, it depends on how you look at it, I guess. But I think those two games, City and Tottenham, and maybe this one as well, could really be a defining factor for the way that our season plays out. Certainly the first half of our season on the run-up between now and Christmas. So that's my concern. Seeing, Saliba playing every single game, seeing Jurriën Timber coming off of his long-term injury, playing every minute of every game. Saka, these players. Ben White's not been on great form. There'd be an opportunity there to get somebody else in and maybe get Timber at right back. Timber historically played centre back and right back. We have yet to see him play right back at all for Arsenal as he comes in as a left back. So lots and lots of questions to be asked at the moment. I still think that Arsenal can win this game, but apart from Champions League last season, I haven't seen huge amounts of Atalanta play. So maybe I'm not the best person to make an assessment on that. Like I say, if we look at their team, they have a very, very solid midfield. Ederson, De Bruyne, Zappacosta at right wing back, Rigeri at left wing back. Then they've got Lookman. Lookman having, people wanted him at Arsenal going into the in the summer. People were looking at Lookman as like a real prospect and top player. Obviously, he's been in the Premier League before, has the experience, has played against Arsenal before. Didn't look super amazing in the Premier League. He had his moments, but was really more of a moments player and just couldn't really find that consistency. But since he's moved to Atalanta, he's definitely gone up to another level completely. So hopefully, we can nullify them defensively. For me, it's not a problem. I never look at Arsenal and feel like we're going to concede many goals. Defensively, I always feel quite confident. It's about the attack, especially going against the back five. I think this is probably going to be the first time in this season we go against the back five. Can we break them down? And that's what we've really struggled with. Even Ødegaard has really struggled with his typical creativity so far this season. Oh, bear with me because I definitely do have a cold. I feel very, very unwell. The players are just coming out of the tunnel, and I need some water, boy. Oh. Let me know what you lot think. I mean, for the sake of obviously being an Arsenal fan, I'm gonna go 2-0. I went 2-1 in the Spurs game, end up being 1-0. I'm gonna go 2-0 in this game. I just think Declan Rice is back. Jesus will definitely be looking to get himself amongst the goals to prove a point to the manager that he can come and score goals. That's going to be really important to him. Thomas Partey as well. Thomas Partey is another player. Big question marks over him and his fitness. Once again, Jorginho dropped. Thomas Partey is obviously a player that Mikel Arteta trusts. He trusts Partey a lot. He puts him into the starting 11 a lot. Whenever he's fit, he almost builds the team around Partey almost. Him and Rice are really the players that he relies on heavily in that midfield. But Partey just, has really struggled with injuries and his fitness record is not great. So playing him every game, he's going to play 3 games in 8 days, possibly the full 90 in all of those games. Is that the most sensible thing to do? Because we'll run ourselves into the ground. I'm excited to see Jesus back, though. Jesus for me is such a good player. Just his style of play. I know it's high risk, high reward. He's not someone you can necessarily build a team around. You're not sure what Jesus is going to turn up. But when he's on his day, he really is our Bobby Firmino type of player. He makes things work for everybody else. Arteta embracing their manager there. Another storyline, I'm seeing them line up against Sead Kolasinac, obviously former Arsenal player, played for us in the Europa League, was part of that spell when Arsenal just weren't in the Champions League, and one of those players that was part of the rebuild for Arsenal. Kind of dark days for Arsenal, if you will. But he was solid. He was a solid defender, came in with a big reputation as a bit of a tough guy, showed that reputation. You know, you might remember that situation where some guys tried to rob him and Ozil in London with knives, and Kolasinac just kind of fought them off, and they ultimately ran away. So Kolasinac, definitely a very, very tough guy, a hard-hitting defender. He knows Arsenal well, but he just wasn't technically the best, right? He wasn't really an Arsenal level. Kind of simple, you know, emblematic of the tough time that Arsenal were in when we had him, of like, you know, you're quite tough, you show a bit of grit, but technically not quite there. And that's like I say, pretty much sums up the way that we were at that time. We got that ref that looks like Trossard. We've got Trossard's dad refereeing right now. Trossard and Alan Smith, it looks like. And the atmosphere in Italy is always unbelievable, you know. It looks like, I can imagine Jesus dropping deep, trying to do some link-up play and create space for the wingers in behind him. Big game for Havertz as well. Very big game for Havertz, because last season we saw Havertz in the midfield positions just wasn't working. It wasn't what we wanted to see. It wasn't great. And actually, him moving up to striker, he's played some of his best football, both in his career, both for Arsenal and then for the German team as well, although I know he plays all different positions for Germany, but he's been on really good goal-scoring form. And so it must be a bit frustrating for him to be the person to make way and make room for another player. But let's see. We need to show that we can be versatile and flexible. Really important that we get some goals for Jesus today, so that we know going throughout the season, we want to know that there are times when we can use Havertz up top and times that we can use Gabriel Jesus up top and be, like I say, be able to do different things. And we have kicked off. We go long straight away. Havertz winning that first header. And Havertz is good. The physicality is good. I thought he wasn't great in the air, actually, against Van der Ven. I thought Van der Ven did really well against him in the air. But, you know, Van der Ven's a great defender, so there's not too much shame in that per se. But, you know, maybe this is what we're going to do. Get him in the midfield, flip the ball on. And although they play a back five, their back three are very, very wide. First touch for Jesus now. And I think he's offside. Yeah, he is. Their goalkeeper just had a goal kick completely on his own, unmarked, no pressure, done a goal kick, and it goes straight to Timber. Awful kicking ability. Awful. That kick was better from the keeper, though. William Saliba obviously said that he fancies himself to be one of the best midfielders anywhere in the world at the moment, and thinks that he best defender, and backs himself to go on to be the best defender in the world, but feels that he just needs the titles to really claim that title. You know, that's maybe a little bit of pressure on Arsenal and Mikel Arteta to deliver him them titles, or basically, you know, I might have to leave to get that, you know, to get that title. And I hear it. You know, as a young player, he's in that conversation, whether people like it or not. He is in that conversation, and we all need those trophies. You know, so many players here, as well as the club itself, need those trophies for different reasons. I was looking before, Jesus has such a good record in the Champions League, an unbelievable record in the Champions League. Sterling has a pretty good record in the Champions League as well. It'd be really good to you know, see Sterling get some minutes. Saka and Martinelli obviously less so, but they've only really had one proper campaign in the Champions League. I guess they've come into the side as when we were a Europa League club. So they haven't really had the opportunity. So this is their opportunity to play on that big stage. Just watched Timber's brother. I'm not sure who's older. I think Jurriën Timber's older, but I just watched his brother Quinton playing earlier. Getting popped when Leverkusen, Granit Xhaka's Leverkusen, beat Feyenoord 4-0. Really dominant performance. Arsenal doing what they do with Timber and Gabriel at the back, just trying to tease Atalanta out of their positions. Good pass from Raya straight into Declan Rice. You can already see kind of some of the game plans. You can already see it. Partey, brilliant. Jesus on the turn. Jesus with some little footwork. Partey with the strike, and it goes wide. Yeah, Partey on the edge of the box with that strike, boy. Or did it take a deflection? Let me have a look. Before I cuss this Clark, let me see if it took a deflection. Because, boy, Thomas Partey, boy. I don't think that took a deflection at all. Not that I could see. Partey is so unpredictable as a player. You know what he's like. He's just, well, the ref obviously saw a deflection because it's gone for a corner. I expect these lot to be better at defending set pieces than Spurs, but still, everyone knows the track record that we have from set pieces. Declan Rice to take it. Good to see him back. Keeper punches it. And Atalanta try to break now. Good strength from Bukayo Saka, just holding off Lookman and then getting on the counter attack. Just thinking about that red card, we all saw the VAR audio come out of that red card, and that VAR situation was ridiculous. But it's a cross to nobody from Martinelli. But you've got to try something, I guess, especially when you're not on good form like him. But I'm hoping that red card from Declan Rice, I'm hoping that can give him some maturity. You know, I'm hoping that he can mature from that. He's done it before, similar thing at West Ham, and I do feel bad. I empathise a little bit because obviously that's a change of rules or something. Not a change of rules, but something that they're really being quite heavy on this season. But I think he's got the ability to be a future captain, so he needs to be mature. Keeper's kicked it straight out again. This keeper, we could rattle him. We could put pressure on this keeper because he don't want to kick it. He don't like kicking it. And he's not good at it, obviously. So that, to me, is an area that we can exploit. That Kai Havertz, good run from Havertz. Shot goes wide. It's a good run from Havertz, though. Just nicks the ball when the defender's sleeping, just half asleep, nicks in and gets beyond. I think goes for a throw. Jesus flicks it down, and as the Atalanta players waiting for the ball to come to him, Havertz just nicks in quickly, darts beyond two players, and shot's not great. On his weak foot, though, to be fair. That's a good flick on from Atalanta, but Raya will just send that long. Before we think about scoring goals, we need to work on creating good quality opportunities. That's the first most important thing. Are we creating good quality opportunities? We didn't do it too much against Spurs. We didn't need to. But when we come up and play the Liverpools and the Man Cities and even the Chelseas and Uniteds, we're going to need to create a lot more than what we have been creating recently. Our finishing's been good considering how little we're creating, but we need to create more. And it's good to see Lookman going away, going to Italy, a place that a lot of English players don't really travel out to Italy very often. You know, we see English players go to Germany a lot. Starting to see some English players go to like the Netherlands, some in Portugal, but we don't really see them going to Italy very often and going there and making a success of himself. Hopefully that can create a little path for more players to do the same, because he's definitely playing a lot better football and playing at a higher level. I think in the Prem he was at like Fulham or something like that. Like he was at a club where he's never going to get any type of Champions League football or anything like that. Arsenal trying to play it out from the back. Timber. Referee, that's a foul. You really see the quality of refereeing when you watch the Champions League. Like, you see how bad the refs are in the Prem when you watch European football. Because it's just not that they get everything right. Nobody ever does, but the communication is much better. And you don't really get howlers the same way that, like, in the Prem, it seems like you get like some ridiculous decision every week. You don't really get that in the Champions League. Obviously, there's more Prem games than Champions League games, but even still. Manchester City obviously drew with Inter Milan yesterday, 0-0. You know, showing again a difficulty. They're struggling to break teams down, and you wonder how much that's going to play into Arteta's thoughts of just defending and trying to hit them on the counter, because their fans, the Man City fans, were furious on Twitter and social media. They were furious that, you know, some of them calling Inter Milan cowards and saying they didn't come to play and all types of stuff. So a lot of long ball at the moment from both teams, long and looking for flick-ons. They've got that De Ketelare, who's very, very good in the air. Obviously, we got Gabriel, Saliba, Havertz, Rice as well. So we both teams have players that can jump for the ball and try and win the ball in the air. Timber with a throw. Little flick from Martinelli, and Jesus couldn't get the flick back. Oh, Partey, what are you doing? Partey just falling over his own feet. He's so clumsy, Partey. Like, when you watch him play, you imagine that if you met him in real life, he'd be very dopey. He might be intelligent in real life, but the way he plays football, I just imagine him to be dopey. That's just how he comes across. So many silly little mistakes and not a lot of communication, and just seems to be sort of living in his own head a little bit. Keeper's going to go for a kick out to this right back. And we win that ball back. Well, we almost won that ball back. Yeah, get this keeper kicking, man. Get this keeper kicking. Even Havertz, like, in terms of not rotating and players' fitness, even Havertz I'm keeping an eye on, because, boy, he done so much running against Tottenham, and now he's doing the Ødegaard role, and he's doing all the pressing and the closing down. It's just one amount of running. Like, I know they say that's what football is now, it's all athletics, but it's mad to see the amount of running he's going to have to do. There's a good little 1-2. Lookman trying to come forward for the first time. And now they're right wing back. Timber may have to go backwards. Cross comes into the box, and Lookman was looking for it, but missed the ball completely. And we've already seen some bangers in the Champions League. Even in the Prem last week, like, there's more people sitting like a low block. More teams are going for these long-range shots. We've worked the ball out wide to Havertz up against Kolasinac. Now Jesus and Partey. We were on a bit of a counter there, but Havertz didn't really want to run up against Kolasinac. So we're just kind of moving the ball on the edge of the box. Good pass from Thomas Partey. Referee, that could be a foul. Is that a free kick? I think that is a free kick. And it's a yellow card, I think, for... Who is that for? It's a yellow card for Atalanta player. Saka just did a little 1-2 and got pulled and held back as he did the 1-2 with Gabriel Jesus, because he was going to be in behind. I think that's Edison that's just got a yellow. Again, another position where we want Ødegaard, probably one of our better set-piece takers. If we can get a goal or two up, we might need to make some subs. Half-time, I don't want to see some of these men. Yeah, Declan Rice is fresh, Jesus is fresh. But certainly, like, the centre-backs and that, like, we don't need them playing every minute of all the football that we play as a club. Like, we just need to be careful with these men. The run-up between now and Christmas is going to have so many games as well. I think it looks like Saka's going to take this free kick. I don't think I've seen Saka score a free kick for the senior team. I know Smith Rowe was good in the youth team. I know Ødegaard was good, but I don't know who I've seen score a free kick out of these men other than, like, I don't know, like a training video or something like that. But in first team football, I don't think I've seen any of these men hit a free kick. Trossard's not on the pitch. He's someone you might back. Sterling's decent at free kicks as well. He's on the bench. Let's see. Obviously, it's a star boy, so I believe in him, but just never seen it before. Or is it Rice that's going to take it? Oh, very, very close. And Partey, I think he earns a corner. Saka tries a really cheeky free kick. He just bends it around the wall and goes low. It tries to go for the bottom corner, and the keeper just stretches out. And it should be a corner, but I don't think the ref's given it. That was a very good free kick. But it's the kind of free kick that might only work once. That's not going to work multiple times. Well, Arteta can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Oh, man is bunged up. Good header from Partey. Partey don't really win headers that often. Timber gambling. And the ref he earns himself a foul. He likes to do that a lot. He does like a little dummy and gambles quite a lot. Takes quite a lot of unnecessary risks. Obviously, it's his style of play. The inverted thing, trying to set pace and be the quarterback. That's a good pass from Ben White down the line. Jesus just muscled off that by Kolasinac. There's one thing that guy can do is move man off the ball. We know that. That Bosnian strength. We know what he's all about. It looked like they got on for a counter, but nothing really came from that. Just kind of died off. Can't really see, it's only 15 minutes in, but it's a good pass, actually. I was going to say, I can't really see where a goal would come from for them, or where that goal would come from, but they've earned themselves a corner here. There's one pass just punched in. It just caught our defence off guard a little bit. It was tracked all the way, don't get me wrong. Like the person that received the pass was marked by Gabriel, but still. Little penetration pass there. I think this is their first corner. Couple man threw themselves at that, but missed it. Now they're on the edge of the box. They're going to look for a cross again. And number 4 gets his head to it first, but it just goes straight over. No real threat. They got Cuadrado on the bench. Let me look at their bench. Man, got some players on the bench. They got Vlahovic, but not that one. They got Rui Patricio on the bench. Nicolas Zaniola on the bench. Yao Cuadrado on the bench. They got some players at this club. And our bench, we've got Sterling, Jorginho, Trossard, and then Calafiori, and Nwaneri, and a bunch of kids. Our bench is looking kind of sparse still. An empty bench, boy. Arsenal building up from the back, as we do. No matter how good a team we are, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to this, watching them play with the ball at the back of the pitch like that. It's never going to sit right with me. We've already had four chances, 2 on target. Nice little flick. Havertz. Timber. Havertz again. Just takes a little bit too long on the ball, Havertz. Like, you don't really have the urgency that we need, I feel like. I feel like it's a little bit too chill. We ain't got that kind of time. Let's turn down the brightness on this ring light, because, boy, that is hurting man's eyes, bro. Yeah, he holds the ball up really well, and he's just a bit slow to make his decisions. Like, his decision making is just a bit like, come on, bro. Good throw. Jesus, Martinelli have a strike. I think that's going to be a corner. No, is that a goal? No way has he just got under it like that. No way. Took the throw. Declan Rice to the byline, flicks it across. Oh, he does, bro. He just gets under it, bro. Why? Oh, bruv. That's just, bruv. What is man doing, bro? It's not a bad chance, though. Not a bad chance at all. And again, it's Jesus just pumping the ball to Jesus and then just letting him just get a little flick or a little touch to wrong side the defender and then run in and get the strike away. It should have been a better strike. It should have been on target at least from Martinelli. Off target there is poor. They're going back and forth there between Ben White and David Raya. And eventually David Raya gets it gone long. And then Havertz just hit a little elbow onto Kolasinac. Oh, it's a hand. He does that a lot, Havertz. He jumps with his hands quite a lot. Always seems to do that. Another awful kick from the Atalanta keeper. Havertz chases it all the way back. He kicks it straight out over Ben White's head. The kicking is awful. Fair enough. Maybe he's just trying to go long. But if he is looking for a pass, then boy, I can't help you. Because he's just sending it straight into the rafters every time. I think Ben White has just tried to nick too many yards and the ref has turned the throw over. Yeah, he's turned it over. So now an Atalanta throw for trying to move too many yards forward, which is, bruh, childish. All right, we've got another throw in, this time Jurriën Timber. Let's make sure, let's do it properly this time. I don't like our setup from throws. We turn the ball over a lot from throws. I know everybody does, but yeah, just throw it backwards. That might be better. That might be the better option still. Swear down, I might have to put my sunglasses, but man has got a headache, bro. Serious. Man has got a headache, bro. This ain't even a fashion statement. Man has just got a real bad headache, bro. The light is burning my eyes. I can't even lie to you, bro. I can't even lie to you. 20 minutes in, no real drama so far. Arsenal had the more likely team to score. You can see what we're trying to do, but nothing quite, not too much yet. Jesus. I love when Jesus on the ball, man. He just makes defenders think twice. Do you know what I mean? They don't really want to press him because they know that he can just bun any man. Like, he don't do it regularly, but he can. Timber just tried a little flick pass, it didn't come off. Had his pocket picked. And now Atalanta try to come forwards. But they're going to just go sideways and buy themselves some time to get their shape. Lookman's not doing too much, but it's like you know that he can explode into the picture at any point. Like, he can just pick the ball up and make something happen. Havertz doing a little bit of a professional dive there. He just gets into a physical one with the player, comes off the worst for it, and then just goes to ground and takes the free kick. Professional. I'd be fuming if that was against me, but professional, innit? You know what I'm saying? Havertz been around the block. He knows how to play the game. No doubt about it. Raya goes long. We just can't win the second ball. Put up a good battle for the first one, but can't win the second ball. Bro, nearly halfway through the first half, and nothing has happened, bro. Nothing. All the other games have been bare drama. Like Arsenal and City just edging, man. Serious. This man's slide tired, bro. If this game's dead, man could just go to bed, bro. Arsenal got to show me something. We had the chance. We had a couple of chances where we tested the keeper, but not really too much. Martinelli fainting, dropping the shoulder, kind of threatening to get on a run and show what he can do. He's just trying to find his confidence a bit more, Martinelli. You can see he's trying to get it back, thinking about going for these runs and stuff, but you might have to try it, man. Even if it doesn't work out, you might have to try it. Jesus with a little flick down. Martinelli loses the ball straight away. Find Martinelli again, though. Let him go again. Partey taking too long, as he always does. That was a dead ball, bro. I don't know what Partey just tried to do, bro. I don't know what he just tried to do. But we need to give Martinelli some love. We need to give him some license to run at people and be direct and aggressive and gamble a little bit. And put the structure behind him to win the ball back. Because he needs that confidence. "25 minutes in. Don't think that Riot's had to make a save so far. Don't think their keepers had to make any type of serious save either. So, boy. Here's Lookman. Yeah, there's not a lot of space. Not a lot of space at all. We're going to look for a cross here. We've got so many players in the box that do look for a cross. I think Saliba sends that straight out. Says less of that, but another cross from Atalanta hit over. Now Lippman's on the edge of the box. Another cross that's blocked. These men just need a shot. They might as well just try for a shot. I'm saying, I've got more crosses than the Catholic Church, but no shots, bro. What's the point? %54 to 46% possession in our favour. Quite close, but no one's doing anything with it. I like what Jesus is doing, though. He's picking up the right positions to receive the ball and move it on. But occasionally, he might just need to just take the responsibility himself. I wonder how far Arsenal fans think that we can get in this tournament. Like, obviously, if we don't get into the tournament, it's like the world has ended because of the money and the business side of things and the commercial side, and even just the banter you hold from your rival fans. But what is Arsenal's actual expectation in this league, like, in the Champions League? That's what I want to know. We get a few Arsenal fans in here. I'll try to ask them because I'm genuinely curious. Like, do we, even just the strategy, do we focus on one thing or do we go gung-ho and everything? Because we've got the smallest squad in our league. We've got 22 first-team players. That's not a very big squad. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do we do? What's the strategy? Do we go all in on the league? What do we do? It's a good pass from the Atalanta keeper for once. Martinelli back defending. That's what the back five gives you. There's always someone. There's always an outball for the goalkeeper. This is dead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This game is dead. Oh, Lookman getting into his stride. No shot again. Come on, man. Zappacosta. Throwback. Their little reverse passes into the box. That is a good little bit of play. Good little reverse pass into the box. The striker holds it up, runs Gabriel one way, but then rolls the ball behind him in a different direction. But the striker's just put too wide. It's good football. I'm not mad at that. Still no shots on target for them, but I'm not mad at that. You man, let them man do that. Good battle to win that ball back. We need some shots, man. Just holding the ball forever. Ball received by Saka. Touch, go. He touches it away and then he stands there. He moves, but he moves like a yard to want the ball back. He tried to go over the top for Havertz. It wasn't a terrible decision, but it was quite far off. We can do better than this. We can do much better than this. There's no way Arteta's happy with what he's seeing right now. Like, they're decent defensively, but they're not anything crazy. Like, we can definitely break them down 100%. What are we doing, man? We're getting bored of our own game here. Honestly, it looks like we're losing concentration. Saliba gives the ball away unnecessarily. They want to cross now. That's good clearance from Saliba that time. We don't need to do this. Like, we're getting roped into a pointless game. We don't need to play. We don't need to do it. Man can actually go to sleep watching this game, bro. Seriously. Oh, Jesus. Is he away? No, ref. Is that a foul? No foul. Oh, my. Yeah, back to sleep, bro. Man can fully go to sleep watching this Arsenal team, bro. This is boring. And we have the talent. Maybe we've got overrun legs, who knows? But bro. What am I even looking at? This is a Champions League game, you know, a Champions League game. It's not feeling like a Champions League game to me right now. Seriously. Now they're starting to kind of creep into it slowly. Not really creep into it, but they're starting to get a little bit more confidence. But from us, it's boring. Like, what we're doing is boring. Honestly, on a serious level, what we're doing is awful. We need some fresh legs. I want to see Sterling on a level. I actually want to see Sterling. I'm not even lying. We're just watching them slowly start to take more and more risks and start to be a little bit braver. When Jesus gets the ball, he pops it off, and that's cool. But sometimes he's going to have to run with the ball. Partey closed down, unlucky. We need to get moving with the ball nice and quick. Trossard on the bench, Sterling on the bench. Martinelli tries a little flick, doesn't come off. That's all we're trying, it's just flicks. We're just hoping that the game, that the ball falls where we want it to. Hoping beyond hope, bro. It's good pressing from Declan Rice. That one for a goal kick? It's a throw on. Let's close this down now. Come on. We can easily score a goal before the half. Easily. There's no one that's been terrible, but there's no one that's been good either. Like, who can I look at in this game and say, you've done really well? Nobody. Nobody I can look at in this game and say, oh, yeah, you've done really well. No one. We're going backwards now. Come on, man. Someone's got to pick the ball up and drive forward, surely. Surely. Saliba driving the ball forwards. It's a good pass to Saka. Partey again. It's another good pass from Partey. What is that, goal kick? Bruv. The game's horrible. There's really better games man could be watching. I'm doing a watch along for this, bro, because this is horrible football. Right, here we go now. Declan Rice, drive with the ball. We're running sideways. Declan Rice is looking forwards, but running sideways, bruv. Where are you going? Now, there's not a lot of cover. Luckily, Atalanta overhit their pass, and that's it. My days, bro. Now, we should be winning this game, 100%. Looking at this team. Looking at this Atalanta team, we should be winning this game. I don't care what no one says, we should be winning this game. These men ain't done nothing. Just hit the ball down the line and cross it. That's all they do. Our defenders won't play the ball out. I don't understand. We're meant to have the best ball playing defense. They just will not pass the ball out. And they won't gamble Just sideways, sideways, sideways along our back four. And then Raya's going to try and find a pass. And that pass is over here as well. Bruv. And now Atalanta coming forwards, trying to pass and move and pull our defence apart. They did really well. They've had to go pretty much all the way backwards though. Yeah, now they go wide. Bruh. These teams are so similar. Lookman out wide. Is he going to try to look for a cross? That's a good little pass. No foul. Goal kick, Arsenal. Literally, kick the ball wide, go for the cross. Kick the ball wide, go for the cross. That's all they're doing. And the referee's blowing the whistle for someone. Okay, it's the Atalanta player. Jorginho on the bench. Someone's got to play this ball forwards. Look, we just received the ball. Partey's received the ball from the goalkeeper. He goes wide to Saliba, who turns backwards and goes back to Partey again, who goes all the way out to the left to Gabriel, who looks forwards. Okay, that's a forward pass. That's good. But Martinelli passed it straight back. Back to Raya. Oh, my days. This is horrible. Champions League in a big Champions League. Same again. Gabriel passes forwards to Declan Rice, who immediately taps it back to Gabriel, who goes back to the goalkeeper. Come on, man. Man, we're better than this. We are, bro. Raya goes long. It's a good little flick on from Havertz. But it's an offside. Oh, bruv. So far, this is a hard watch, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm about to have to lie down and watch this game because this is so boring. The only good thing is, with this game, man's been struggling to sleep and I won't have that problem no more. Because this football's horrible. It's a good thing I love my team, serious. I got these Kanye West shades on, bro. I'm fucking tired, bro. Bro, it's so boring, bro. Nathan Brown, shout out you, bro. The game's so boring. Like, it's just, this is just awful. Honestly, like, it's like side to side to side. Whenever we play the pass forwards from Declan Rice or Gabriel into a Martinelli or if the ball comes into Havertz, they just pop it back and go back to Raya. Atalanta ain't done nothing either. They knock the ball into the channels and then they look for a cross. If they can't cross it, they'll just kick it backwards. And that's it. It's a boring game, bro. I want to entertain you, Nathan. Shout out Nathan. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's difficult because the game is just giving man nothing, bro. Man might have to put like Connect 4 or something and play it on stream because this is just horrible. We should easily be a goal up. I doubt it's worth you finding the stream, blood, on a serious level. Like Saka's got the ball now. Good ball forward to Jesus. The straight, bro. His first touch, Jesus, his first touch when Saka's picked up the ball and he's driven the ball through two defenders forwards, and Jesus' first touch is to cut it backwards and look backwards. Bro, why is all of our attackers running backwards? Come on, man. And then he clashes with Kolasinac and then the game stops. But it's just so jarring. Everything's backwards. Just take a touch and drive it forwards. Let's get us a free kick. The best opportunity you've had was from Saka's free kick. Saka had a really good free kick. Tried to put it bottom corner. The keeper made a good save. But everything's backwards. Like, it's like, bro, come on, man. Try and drive the ball forward. Somebody. Look, Atalanta's free kick went nowhere. Raya rolls it to White. Passes to Timber. He can see Gabriel Martinelli out wide. Okay, finds Gabriel Martinelli. Finally, a forward pass. Martinelli misses the ball completely. He just missed the ball completely, bro. Oh, my days, bro. Oh, bro. What are we doing? What, like... We should win this game, honestly, because there's nothing coming back at us. There's nothing stopping us from running forwards and creating chances. Nothing. These men aren't doing much, bro. We're just making this very easy for them. Raya again. The way we play football is so slow. Why is it so slow? What are we waiting to happen? And then he goes long, and then we're out jumped by the defender, and then that's it. It's a throw on now. Come on, man. Throw on from Ben White. It's a good touch. Little chested pass from Jesus to Havertz. Backwards to Gabriel. Out wide to Martinelli. Can we go forwards, please? Better. It's the first time Martinelli's going to try and take on his man. You're playing against Zappa Costa, bruv. He's about 45, bruv. Bun him. Then Partey just kicks it out for a throw. What are we doing? Brother. We are playing like Spurs played on Sunday. That's exactly how we're playing, man. We've got the ball. They're camped in their box. We've got our players forwards. And then just nothing. So what? Who cares? Good battle from Declan Rice. Jesus keeps receiving the ball and popping it off and trying to do these little one-touch flicks and stuff, but no one else on the same page as him, bruv. He's reading ahead of the rest of the class. No one else is on the same page. Do you mean? So every time he does a little flick, Martinelli's just missing it. Bro, get me Sterling on, man. Get me a real Champions League specialist, bro. Just get me Sterling for Martinelli, man. I've done this, bro. It's just long. 1 minute at a time, Nathan. Nothing's even happened, bro. Nothing's even happened, like. 1 minute at a time is like, I bet we're 20 seconds into added time here. I bet it don't go the full minute because nothing's happened. Like, everyone on the pitch knows nothing's happened. God forbid we concede now. Martinelli made a tackle and he's like high-fiving Arteta and just get up the pitch, bruv. And Timber's thrown it backwards. Bro, our Raya's got to be in the top 3 players in our team for touches. Saka comes to collect, receives the ball in the half turn. Just divers and divers and divers. Now it goes to Partey, who turns backwards again for some reason. And the ref blows the whistle anyway, half time. Bruv, what, bruv? Like, what am I looking at, man? Oh, half time. Bro. It was jarring, yeah? It's not actually a bad half. Like, we've got... it's exactly the same as Spurs. I don't want to even talk about it because I'm just going to sound like Spurs. Like, how do I talk about this half and not sound Spursy? We had all the possession. We can't break them down. They're not even sitting deep and camping. Like, the little 1-2s that we're doing are just bouncing off and not quite on the same page. And, bro... Like, we've got a real Brazilian in Jesus, and then we've got a fake Brazilian in Martinelli. Like, what's going on here? Martinelli can't play football. He can run in behind. Martinelli's like Dan James of a tan. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he can run in behind, but he can't create. Like, he's not creative, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not. Like, we have no creator on the team. Think about it. We have no creator on the team. Our midfield is Declan Rice, Partey, and Kai Havertz. We've seen Kai Havertz drop stinker after stinker after stinker last season in number 8. But he was banging in the 9. No. I still love him now. He's like, do you know what I mean? You said Nathan said you loved him not long ago. I love him as a 9. He plays well as a 9, but we've dropped him back into the 10 position. Why, bro? He's got no creativity in the 10 position. Okay, if we go long, he can flick a ball on, safe. But he could do that from up top. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense to me. We're better off having... This is the game for Trossard. The game is very, very slow. Everyone in the game is very slow. It's like when you play 7-a-side of your brethrens and then some other guys say, oh, do you want to stay on and play a second game? And you're like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And you play a second game. Everything in the game is slow. This is a perfect game for someone like a Trossard. The game's nice and slow, and he can be creative, pick his passes, maybe get a shot off. Perfect. Do you mean? Trossard has to come on. Trossard has got to see this second half, 100%. Telling you, Nathan, we need a gunman. Man rushed home from work to watch this, you know. Big Champions League football. This is the Europa League winners. The quality is just over. It's just slow. Like, that's just the only word I can use to describe it. Slow and backwards. Slow and backwards, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like certain people's kids. Just slow and backwards. Like, it don't make no sense. You only see the mutes them and think, who's the father of this child? Slow and backwards, bruv. That's exactly what it is. And it don't need to be that. It don't need to be that, bro. Nah, big man, nah, Nathan, seriously. Man, rush home, bro. Man could have been out. Do you know what I'm saying? Thursday's the new Friday and that in London. Man could have been out, bro. Do you mean man's rushed? I could have just set this up on my phone and watched it at the pub or something with my brethren. Like, rushed home to watch this game. And the game is there. That's what's jarring. The game is there to be won. The game is there to be won. Look, what's the stats saying? I'm not even a stat man like that, but let's see these stats, bro. Bro, where's the stats at, man? It's just such an ugly game, right? There's just no need for the game to be the way that it is. We've created so many more chances, everything. Even as slow as the game is, we created more chances. We created so much more. Where are we? They've had 55% of the possession. We've had that. We've had 44. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target, and they've had 2 shots, none on target. They haven't had a single shot on target for 45 minutes of the game. You mean we've had 5 shots, 2 on target. We forced their keeper to make 2 saves. We've both had 1 corner each. That's it. Not even any cards brandished or nothing. I don't think there's been any cards brandished. Nothing. Managers passing backwards, side to side, backwards. That's it. Oh yeah, they've got Edison. They're one of their defenders on a yellow card. Other than that, bruv, we're defending really, really well, but we need to turn up. Like, we need to turn up. The game is there to be taken. Like. And the things that we're missing, like we're not finding the right pass. Nah, like we've had 1 corner each. We've had 1 corner each. We've had a corner, they've had a corner. We had a free kick. Saka tried to catch out the goalkeeper. He bent it around the wall and went for the bottom corner. One of our shots on target came from a fucking corner, bruv. Came from a free kick. So from open play, we've had 1 shot on target. They've had 0 and we've had 1. That's 1 shot on target in 45 minutes in the Champions League game. Brother, you'd think we're watching Ludogorets versus Karabakh. Like, what are these stats? Man has fallen asleep watching this game. It's poor. It is poor, bro. I can't even lie to you. We are so much better than this. This is a game that we could easily slap 3-0. Easily. Like, that's not even rude. Like, you know, Martinelli's doing okay. He's doing some of the right things, but the technical ability to break down, like Martinelli can't break down players. In 45 minutes, he ran at his defender once. He stood him up 1-on-1 bare times, and just like Marcus Rashford, he's lacking confidence. Get him out of here, bro. Bring him on late and let him get some easy goals when we've already dusted this team. Do you know what I'm saying? Get Raheem Sterling on, get Trossard on, and let's dubs these, man. Like, seriously. Defensive-wise, it's been brilliant. Do you know what I'm saying? But they ain't really done too much. Like, defensive-wise, is the same as Spurs. Like, cool, do what you want. But attacking transition is awful. Nathan said before I would have thought before kickoff 3-0 or 3-1 easy. I thought 3-1. I thought 3-1. And that, like, looking at this game, that's not an outrageous shout. That is not an outrageous shout at all. Do you know what I mean? Cool, they got Lookman, they got a couple players, but we're there. Like, they're there to be taken. Like, they've done nothing. They ain't even really, like, when we run at them, Saka spun one of them and ran like, bro, we're getting one-on-one, and then we're just passing backwards. Do you know what I'm saying? We're playing a through ball to our striker, and the striker's first touch, rather than like Haaland is going to touch and run forwards, Isak is going to touch and run forwards. Even like Højlund is going to touch and run forwards. Martial, Jesus is touching and looking backwards. His first touch is taking the ball backwards behind him to look for support. Like, that's low confidence, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's looking for support. Before anything's even happened, he's looking for support. It's not even like he's tried to run the ball forwards, then he's run out of options or a defender's got onto him, and then he's looking for support. He's looking for support before he's even tried to go forwards. That's poor, man. That is poor, bro. This football's criminal. I can't lie to you. I'm watching Rio on my screen trying to waffle, bro. You probably love Rio as well. I can't stand Rio, bro. Get him off my screen. Second half, anything other than 2-0 is appalling. It's not a catastrophe because it's cool, like 2-0, great. But anything less than that is poor. I'm not rating any performance that isn't 2-0 in this second half. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Partey can score in this game. Like, we ain't tested their keeper. Like, Raya's not been tested. I don't like Rio because Rio's just Man United through and through. He just says silly stuff in it. Like, it's just too Man United, isn't it? Like, you can't talk to man about football. Obviously, he's a Man United guy. I get it, but it's too much sometimes, bro. Man will ask him, like, what time is it? And he'll start telling you about, this one time when I asked Sir Alex what time it was. Bro, we're not talking about Sir Alex. Like, shut up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the nearest station? This one time I asked Sir Alex where the station was. Bro, shut up, Rio, bro. Just waffling, bro. Just answer what I asked you, bro. Man try to say that Man United could get Arteta if they wanted to. No, they couldn't, bro. What are you talking? Rio, stop, bro. Get your head out of a blender, bro. What are you talking about, bro? You sausage. But yeah, Jorginho could even be the one because they're not pressing. They're not winning. They're not like, they're not really putting too much pressure on us. Jorginho could easily be a player that breaks lines for us. Trossard can break lines for us. Havertz, if he is going to play, I don't need to see him in the 10. I need to see Havertz either in the 9 or not play. That's it. On the end of even in this game, Trossard and Havertz is picking up the ball and driving at defenders more than Jesus is. When Havertz picks up the ball in the midfield, he's driving at the defender. When Jesus picks up the ball in the midfield, he's just holding the ball up and looking around. Brother, move forwards, man. Great, gain some territory, gain some yardage. Anyone looking dangerous for them? Not really. Like, obviously they got Lookman, and I can imagine Lookman looking up and going for a strike, but he hasn't done it yet. He's received the ball again. Lookman picks up the ball and immediately looks forwards, and he's immediately tries to drive the ball forwards. The problem is he runs straight into Saliba and Ben White, who are very good defenders. So he has to go backwards or he has to go sideways. Do you know what I mean? But even when we go sideways, crossing the ball, we take too long to cross the ball. Everything we're doing is fine, but it's like half speed. We need to do exactly the same as what we're doing right now, but twice as fast. And if we can't do it twice as fast, then maybe that's a problem with not rotating the squad enough, because we've got exactly the same 11, bar Jesus and Havertz instead of Trossard. But other than that, it's the same starting 11 as Sunday, and it will be the same starting 11 on Sunday again. Like, man, do you know what I mean? Like, this is easily a game. These games here is where man needed to see a Reece Nelson or a Smith Rowe or a Fabio Vieira. Like, you can't tell me that Reece Nelson can go and bag goals for other teams, but he can't bag a goal here. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that. You can't, bro. You can't tell me that Smith Rowe can bag a goal for Fulham in the Premier League, but he can't bag against Atalanta the way they're playing. You can't tell me that, bro. You can't. Their star man comes from Fulham. Their star man in their team is Lookman. And he came from Fulham. Like, bro, man need to use the squad. Like, man could easily see Wanyeri come on in this game. Man could easily see Sterling come on in this game. Like, bro, use the squad. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely right. That's what I said at the beginning. I don't know if you were here, but this squad is pretty much, I know we've got a couple injuries, but this squad is pretty much his people now. There shouldn't be anybody on the bench that he don't trust or don't like or don't get along with. Or man ain't got time for none of that, bro. You've been here for 4.5 years now. Let's get to it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. This team is obviously not as good as us. They've got 5 at the back. They're losing the midfield battle because they ain't got no midfielders. Their goalkeeper's awful. Every time their goalkeeper kicks the ball, he kicks it straight into the stands, like he's trying to give it away to one of the priority kids' seat. Pick them. Do you know what I'm saying? In the first 2 rows, like, the goalkeeper's poor. So we could, every time they go they go back to the goalkeeper and they kick it, we get the ball back every time because the goalkeeper's poor. So, or at least he's poor kicking wise. They're not really putting any pressure. They play with a back 5. There's no midfield. There's 5 at the back. There's 3 in attack. There's no midfield. So the midfield is ours. We've got Partey, Rice, and Havertz. That's our midfield. We can do whatever we want. Do you mean? There's not going to be a game for a very long time where our number 10 is going to have as much freedom and creativity as he does right now. When our number 10 has the ball, he's got bare freedom. He's got a back 3 all the way over there occupied with our attackers, and he's got wing backs over there. There's not people here in the midfield to challenge him. So we needed either a Trossard that's going to get us goals. We could drop Saka in there and put Sterling out wide. We can drop Wanyeri in there if we feel like he's ready. But we need someone in there that's going to have more of an impact on what Havertz has had so far. And Havertz, to be fair, hasn't played badly. Everything that Havertz has done has been good. But he just needs to do exactly that in the striking position. If Havertz plays striker, then we can get the ball wide and we can put crosses in, all the rest of it. At the moment, there's no point crossing the ball to Jesus, who's just going to get muscled off the ball by Kolasinac or by any of them defenders. There's no point. Do you know what I'm saying? Hook Jesus off, Havertz up top, and then give us a proper 10. But then that's going to be exactly the same team we started with on Sunday, and probably exactly the same team that he's going to want to go with next Sunday. So, do you know what I'm saying? This is what happens. We've got rid of all our Erdegaard replacements, and now look where we are. It's fine. Like, I still think we'll win 2-0. But it was just boring. It was just boring, stinky football. Like, I can't even lie. They're coming out for the second half now, but it's just like, bro, man need to do something more. And I think, again, like, a lot of this is going to be rotation. There's no way you can tell me that it's not... there's no way you can tell me that a lot of this isn't down to, like, fresh legs. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the same man that's playing, bro. It's the same man that's playing Sunday, Thursday, and then Sunday again. It's going to be the same team that plays Sunday. Same team. When is Erdegaard back? Erdegaard, I think he'll be back in like a month. They're saying like it'll be a few weeks. They didn't really put a timeline on it, but they're saying it'll be a few weeks. Just coming into the second half. Just slap that up there, bro. Just coming into the second half now. Yeah, Erdegaard will probably be out for most of October. He'll be back in November. It don't look like they've made any changes, Arsenal. Not yet, anyway. Man, need to see some changes, though. Because this game, like, if we lose this game, it'll be criminal. Because the game is there to be won. Like, the game could have been dead and buried already. We've taken centre. God knows how much the ball was out of play for. There was 1 minute of added time at the end of the first half, and it wasn't even. It was barely 1 minute, it's like 40 seconds. Just nothing happened. No injuries, hardly any fouls, no goal, nothing. Keeper goes long. Saliba wins the header. Easy. Now Saka's got the ball, plays it backwards. Now Gabriel's got the ball. Now whoever Gabriel plays the ball to, they're going to play it back to him again. Right, it's gone to Ben White. We played it forwards. It's a dead pass, bro. I don't know who that was to. But we've got Kolasinac doing step overs and that. All right, nah, it went out of play. Kolasinac should never be doing step overs against us, like ever. Let's just be sensible. Kolasinac. I didn't even know you couldn't even do step overs on FIFA, bro, when he played at Arsenal. But he's doing step overs. And Rice has got it in the left 8 position now. Right, we're trying to play the ball forward. Again, like, he just pops it forwards to Havertz, and Havertz pops it back to Partey, and then it's backwards again. It's back with Gabriel. Come on, bro. Someone's got to be able to receive the ball in the half turn. That's what we need. Timber's on it. You get Timber on the ball, bruv. That's what we need to do. At the beginning, we were getting Timber on the ball a lot. Now we're not getting him on the ball as much, man. Get Timber on the ball, bruv. Oh, and Havertz just loses it for no reason, bruv. Havertz loses that ball for no reason. Gonna get the stream up. I need to see how bad it is, bro. It's just like, it's not bad like we're losing the game. It's not bad like, you know, like when like the late Wenger years when we used to capitulate and fall apart. It's not bad like that. It's just dull. Like anytime the ball leaves the back 5, like this way. Now Atalanta come forward again. Oh, and that's a shout for a penalty. Is that a penalty? That is a penalty. It is penalty for Atalanta, bro. The player just kicks the ball around Thomas Partey. I think it's Thomas Partey. He just kicks the ball around Thomas Partey and runs, and Partey pulls his shirt. I think he trips him up. He literally just kicks the ball around Partey and runs. Bro, there's no way we lose. If we lose this game, it's criminal. We should have been 2 up already at half time. There's an argument that the foul starts outside the box. He starts putting his arm outside the box, and then his legs make contact in the box. So maybe the foul should be outside the box. There's a VAR check on it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. From this dead Edison youth that's already on a, like, bro, Partey, his legs are gone, bro. He's like Casemiro last season, bro. Thomas Partey, bro. Is partly responsible for everything bad at this club, bro. What are you on? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It should be a free kick, not a penalty, really, in my opinion, because the foul started outside the box, but criminal. Criminal, bro. It's the first attack. It's the very first attack. Just knocks the ball past him and runs. Like, bro, that's like playing football with your dad, bro. That's like playing football with your dad. Like, Nathan bringing the bad judge, bro. As soon as you put the stream on, it's a penalty, bro. Nathan, you're a joker, bro. It's cursing us, bringing us that Man United curse, bro. How's this taken so long as well? Like, is it a penalty or not? Like, I can't believe this is taking so long. Okay, check over. I think he's given the penalty. Brother, it's fine, bro. Just hurry up, man. And it's probably going to be Lookman to take the pen as well. Oh, no. I'm on 50. What are you on? I'm literally on 50 minutes, 10 seconds. Wait, you ahead of me, bro? What's going on, bro? You must know something I don't, bro. This is so shit, bro. What is fucking FIFA run up, bro? Ah, we saved it. Oh, double save. Oh my days. David Raya is a bad man. Hey, I was ready to change the. I'm literally on the cursor on my laptop. I'm hanging over the button to change the score to 1-0, bro. Ah, you pussy. But to be fair, yeah, to be fair, like I'm not even obviously I'm gassed in it. That's like, do you know what I mean? David Wright. That's why David Wright's a bad man. You never see Onana doing it. You never see Vicario doing these things, bro. Never gonna happen. What a double save that is, bro. That is mad, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But we should never have been in that position in the first place. Like, we just shouldn't. Like, this game's so easy. It's so winnable. Like, not easy, but it's so winnable. Oh, dead corner. Okay, now we're resorting to regular programming, yeah? What I was saying is, whenever anyone from our back six, yeah, Raya, anyone in our back four, Partey or Rice, whenever any of them play the ball forwards to Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, or Havertz, the first thing that happens is they pass the ball straight backwards to somebody else in our back six. I guarantee you. And we can watch it from now, because obviously I was gonna say that before, and then the fucking penalty shambles happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Now we're probably gonna be winning 1-0, and then it's because of that penalty, it's gonna go to 3 minutes of added time or something ridiculous like that. But watch, when we play the ball forwards, our attackers will immediately play it back. Do you know what I mean? There's no either confidence or ability. It's probably confidence to try to roll the player, to try to knock the ball in behind. Like nothing. There's none of that at all. David Raya is a bad man, bro. But our attack is a problem. Our attack is definitely a problem. Like, we've seen David Raya get man of the match before. We see in the North London derby, Gabriel got man of the match. Like, consistently, we got our goalkeeper and our defenders getting man of the match, bro. And obviously that's good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, them players, they're wavy players, but man want to be winning titles. Like, man can't win titles when we've got no attackers not getting man of the match awards. Like, not putting in them type of performances. They're not taking the initiative. Do you know what I mean? It's our defenders that's taking the initiative. Like, that's cool, but come on, bro. Like I say, Saka come off injured, like in like the 75th minute against Spurs, and here he is starting in Italy. Like, come on, bro. This is not a game where he needs to be starting every game. It's not. We've got no runners in behind. None. Look how they're playing, bro. Just pulling us apart like this. And they're just going to want a corner or a cross. All right, cool. Saka hooks it away. Oh, bruv. Jesus just sent to the floor, bruv. Get up, man. Ridiculous. Shocking pen, Jamie C. Shout out Jamie C, bro. Man said shocking pen, followed by a shocking header. Great saves from Raya, though. Raya going long here. Yeah. Especially from the header. Yeah, the save for the pen was decent. Obviously, it's the save from the pen, but the save for the header was mad. That was the really good one. Their keeper goes long. Remember, their goalkeeper cannot kick, bro. Saliba, what are you gonna do? Oh, what play that is from Saliba, by the way. Oh my days, bro. Saliba's a bad man, bro. He's a bad. Him and Raya together, a bad man, bro. And our whole back five, like, it's just sick, bro. Timber for me needs to get more involved. Look, now let's see it. There's Saka, and like I said, Saka gets the ball from Saliba and immediately passes it backwards. Here's Partey out to Ben White, plays the ball forwards. Come on, and Saka immediately turns backwards again. This time we're forwards though. Ben White. Look, we nearly created a chance because we're playing the ball forwards, bruv. It's not complicated, you know. Play the ball forwards. The lack of forward passes is mad. I need to go and check the stats, bruv. But everything's just backwards. We've got the ability. Play it forwards. Trust our players. Trust ourselves. Like, man for man, we're better than these, man. Just play the ball forward. I understand the fear that we seem to have in doing that. Like, it's like we're just obsessed with defending now. Come on, man. but we don't attack nearly enough. Like our attack is good when we attack, but bruv, Partey just got skinned again by Edison, bruv. The same way, opened up his body, tapped it through his legs, and then ran it. Exactly the same way again. Declan Rice was coming forward with the ball and then just dummied a pass and turned backwards to Raya. Bruv. Why, bruv? Look, Timber into Havertz. Havertz going to pass backwards now. Yep. Backwards to Gabriel. But everything backwards, like. This is just so frustrating, like. When we've passed forwards, we've created an opportunity, but we just insist on passing backwards. Yeah, look, boom, thank you. Jesus hooked. Jesus has been poor today, bro. Hooked. And Partey coming off as well. Yes. Let Jorginho and Trossard come on. Yes. It's unfortunate, bro. It is unfortunate. I like Jesus, but the way that we've played as a team today did not support him at all. He looks really disappointed to be coming off, but it is what it is. He hasn't played well. He hasn't at all. Bruv, what a save that is. Bruv. What? I was watching that save back again. Raya's the fucking man, you know. Man wanted Aaron Ramsdale, you know. Certain man, no names, wanted Aaron Ramsdale, bro. Over Raya. Do me a favor. Come on, man. All right, now the question is, does Trossard go into the 10 or does he go up top? I'm assuming he goes into the 10, Havertz goes into the 9. With Havertz's physicality, we can now start playing the ball forwards and trust that he's going to hold the ball up. That's one of the problems. The Jesus up there, man can't just launch the ball up to him. Yeah, look, Trossard's in the middle of the park. Straight away, they pass the ball to Trossard, who turns on the ball and plays the ball forwards. Hurrah! Look at that. Amazing. Passing the ball forwards. Who would have thought? Amazing, bro. Are you man seeing this? A forward pass. Unbelievable. Trossard picks up, drops into the midfield, picks it up again. And spread it wide. Bruv, Trossard is... Look what Trossard's doing already. Straight away. This is why we can't have Havertz in the midfield. Like, we can't. I'm not against Havertz playing, but not in the midfield. He can't turn on the ball like that. Saka, out wide. Right, yeah, this is already much better. Much, much better. You man seeing what Trossard's doing straight away. Drops into the midfield, comes to collect the ball, and then receives it on the half turn and creates opportunities and creates space for other people to, you know what I'm saying? That will get us a goal. Even against Spurs, it was him on the transition. That's a long ball from Raya, great ball from Raya out to Ben White. And now we've got a throw on high up the pitch. Forward passing. Like, come on, man. Now Jan Cuadrado's coming on. Who's number 17 for them getting hooked? Oh, that. De Ketelare. Cuadrado's like a Willian, though, isn't it? Like, he's like he could be dangerous. Like, he's not good, but he could be dangerous. Who knows? Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, Sly. Like, I don't even want to blame Jesus for that situation. Like, for that first half, it's more Havertz in the midfield. Like, he just can't do it in the midfield. That's a poor throw from Ben White. Like, I don't know what he's trying to throw the ball to 5'4" Trossard in the middle of the park, but I don't understand what he's trying to do here. And we've won ourselves a corner. Come on. Let Havertz get the goal now. This should be a 2-0. Easy. Easy money. Should be a 2-0. We've made our mistake. We've given them a penalty. We've saved it. Come on now. Let's be sensible now. Man are playing too much. As soon as man start passing the ball forwards, they can't handle it, bro. It's joke thing. He's playing at the back like Diddy's house, bro. It's a joker. Get me 1-0 up and then get Sterling on, bro. And Sterling will finish the game. Come on, Saka. Decent delivery. Back stick. Oh, that was who was that? Was that Kai Havertz at the back post? I think it was. I don't know what Arteta's calling for. He's calling for Saturn. Kai Havertz at the back post, he just knocks the header down towards the penalty spot. That was a good header. Anybody could have knocked that in. I don't know how that's not a corner, but fair enough. Let's win that ball, Reds. Oh, look at that from Timber. A forward pass. It actually was a misplaced pass, but even still, it's just good to see him playing the ball forwards, bro. But why does man not want to... Jamie's laughing. Bro, I swear down, bro. It's better playing at the back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Pause on all that playing at the back, bro. 100 tubs of baby oil and all that, bro. It's a joke thing. Play the ball forwards, man. Look at that. Rice plays the ball forwards. Every forward pass feels like it can lead to something for us. Every single one. That first half was just shambolic, man. Where did we get Kolasinac from? Where did he come from when we got him? Did he what league? Did we get him from France or from Italy? Was he already playing in Italy when we got him? I just remember him coming and just being a butcher, bro. Just physically cool. Saka's got the ball. Let's go forwards now. Havertz has got it. Manlin, please. Forwards, please, bro. Martinelli. Forwards. Get to the byline or something. Jorginho into the box. Jorginho, what are you doing, bro? Bro, your name is George, bro. Take that Eno out of your name, blood. Just straight George. Have a shot or something, man. We're not testing them at all. We're not testing them in any way, shape, or form. And their keeper can't kick, so we should be on this straight away. Gabriel wins the header. Perfect. We're just playing it across the back line again. What's happening? Why are we doing this? I'm actually so confused. We can see what's working for us, and we're choosing not to do it. We're playing it across the back line. Germany, yes. Yeah, we got it from a German team. Trying to think of where it come from. Don't tell me. It's going to come to me. Schalke. We got it from Schalke. I'm pretty sure we got it from Schalke. Their movement is so much better than ours. When they pass the ball, they move and follow it up. We're very static. We pass the ball, and then it's once we pass the ball, we pass on the responsibility, and then that's it. They're starting to attack a little bit more, which leaves us some space. As they attack more and we get more space, we need runners. Sterling can help us out. Saliba, great header. Saka, dead header. Yeah, Saka's legs are just not. Not that his legs are bad. Saka's got legs still, but he's not chasing down everything the way that fresh legs would. Do you know what I'm saying? We need Sterling on. They're starting to attack more. The space is going to open up. Do you know what I mean? With Trossard on the pitch, I feel like he'll play the ball into, and Jorginho, they'll play the ball into the channels. Quadrado over strike. Bro, that was never going in, yeah. But, like, man love to see it. Like, just open up your body and try. Like, just take a gamble. We ain't done none of that. It's not a terrible strike, but probably was never going in. And they're still searching for a shot on target. Oh, Timber, that was awful. Dead touch. Now Atalanta in behind. 1-on-1 of Gabriel. That's a poor cross. This game is just so much more unnecessarily tense than it ever needed to be. Like, bro, this little trio of Trossard, Jorginho, and Timber, like, bro, you man all just overplay the game. Like, just send that fucking ball long. Like, they're on top of us, like, under a lot of pressure. Just send it. Don't try to do flicks and tricks and that, bro. Allow it, bro. Right, Raya's come to collect. He wants to go long. No, he doesn't want to go long. We had the opportunity to catch them out. We've just decided to just go back and let them reset their shape again. Why do we keep going long? I don't understand. Like, Jorginho picking up the ball. Well, Jorginho picking up the ball and trying to drive the ball forwards. Is this where we've gotten to? Like, is this really where we've gotten to? Jorginho's trying to drive the ball forwards. Jamie said Atalanta are very underrated. They were good in the Europa League last year. Deserve to knock out LFC. Yeah, they went on to win it. They won the whole thing. They are a good organised team. I'm not arguing that at all. But they are. We have made this very, very easy for them by not playing the ball forwards, like, at all. We haven't attacked at all. Jimmy, we've sat back to counter, which is fine. But then when the opportunity comes to counter, we haven't had the right players to have the right initiative to actually go and initiate the counter, where you would want in that midfield someone who's a better passer of the ball, like a Erdegaard or a Trossard. Instead, we had Partey, Rice, and Havertz, which I felt was a mistake. Hence why Jesus comes off. Havertz goes back to his better position up top, and Trossard sits in that 10, and immediately we look better. Much, much better. Certainly, we look better on the attack in transition. Once we win the header, they put a cross in, we win the header, we win the ball back. We look like we don't know what to do with it. Even if we work the channel, they're working the channels and crossing. We're working the channels and just passing it backwards. And we weren't even crossing the ball. Trossard. Great feet from Trossard. Like, he's passed it backwards, yeah, but I'm not mad because there weren't actually any other options on, innit? But there's bare times before where there's options and we're just not finding them options, or we're just not doing the pass. Oh, Martinelli needs to get hooked, bro. He's trying to buy fouls and he's just going down so easy. Come on, man. It's a poor pass from Gabriel as well, but it's just could be better than that, bro. It's a bad day at the office. Now Cuadrado's on the floor. Oh my days, bro. Bro, can we get Sterling on, please? Can we get Sterling on, please, bro? Cuadrado spinning like Dragoon in Beyblade, bro. And then screaming on the floor. Get out of here, man. They're able to pass through the lines better than we are. Why? That cross was dead, though. Arsenal ball. 20 minutes left. Still 0-0. I think it would be a poor 0-0. I think that would reflect poorly. Saka's coming off now. And it's Sterling coming on. And then it looks like Calafiori's going to come on as well. I'm not sure who he's going to come on for. Timber. Yeah. Timber's had moments. He's had some moments. I'm glad to see Saka coming off, though. Just on a resting thing. Calafiori's an interesting one. He's looked a little bit stiff when I've seen him play. He plays much more like a centre-back than a full-back, in my opinion. But let's see what he can do. Solid defender, though. His first job to take this bloody throw on. But now we've got Sterling and Martinelli on either wing, yeah? So that midfield, Trossard, Rice, and Jorginho, yeah? Like exactly what Rice just done there, just send the ball long. I want to just see you, man, sending the ball. Like, don't try to do these measured, cultured, flicked passes, like the L1 triangles. Like, if you can, then that's great, innit? But just send the ball, bro. Like, we've got these man here. We've got them in the team, ready. They're runners. Like, they're going to make it difficult for man. Do you know what I'm saying? Just send the ball for them. Send it towards the corner flag if need be. Good tackle from Declan Rice there. Cuadrado with a whip. Cuadrado tried the same shot again, bro. This brother is just a one-trick pony, bro. He's got them same little locks for like 15 years. Drops the shoulder, little shimmy, and then looks for the shot straight away. Which, like, again, technically he's dead, innit? Like, not dead, but he's not as good as our players. But that's what we need to do. Like, someone has just got to just break the chain. Because, boy, anyhow we lose this game, it's not acceptable because these men have done nothing. Well held up from Havertz, though. Sterling, through to Martinelli. Martinelli with the strike. Ah, Martinelli. Oh, my. Ooh, sir. Ooh, sir. Man need to keep calm, blood. Man need the Indian head massage, bro. Because how's he blasting it over from there? How? That's twice, bro. He had one in the first half as well. Just smashing it over, maximum power, bro. No lubricant for his gal, you know, just straight penetration. Martinelli's not serious, man. But you see what Sterling did, though? Picked up the ball and drives straight at the defenders. Picked up the ball and drives straight at the defenders, bro. And put them on the back foot. Perfect, bro. That's Sterling's first involvement. He's created an opportunity straight away. Come on, man. Let's get a cross in the box, man. Let's get a cross in the box. Yeah, bro. Jamie said Martinelli's low on confidence, bro. Yeah, 100%, bro. But he needs a tap in or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I know confidence in that, but if man don't go through in the Champions League, that's just going to damage his confidence more. Do you know what I'm saying? Allow it. Like, come on, man. Buy some new garms or link a new gal or something. Like, do something to get your confidence up, bro. you know what I'm saying? Bang some press ups or something, man. He's got to do something. Because he's got the legs. He's going to get in so many dangerous positions. That free kick was dead, bruv. That was the worst. That was the worst free kick I think I've ever seen. That was the worst free kick I've ever seen from Rice. Like, I don't understand. Arsenal have spent 0 minutes in the year 2024, 0 minutes behind in any away games. We've not dropped. We've not been behind at all. So like we've never been losing a game. Ah, bruv. Who's that? Jorginho just gave the ball away. Martinelli's defensive legs. Where's Sterling? Because I need him to be there for the counter attack. Jorginho again. Find Sterling. Sterling spin. You got a man on you. Bruv, what are we doing with these passes, bruv? Calafiori's asking for the ball, and then Jorginho passing the ball, and he acts like he weren't expecting it, bruv. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? And their goalkeeper kicks it out again. It's a shit kick, bruv. I keep forgetting that Mikel Merino's still got to come into this team, you know. That will definitely give us another dimension of something different that can happen in midfield. So I keep forgetting that we've even got him. I've fully forgotten. Jorginho is asking someone to make that run. He's saying, brother, you got to run, man. What a pass that is from Raya. Why Arsenal wait until 78 minutes in the game to start playing some football? What are we doing? And then Gabriel passes it out. For fuck's sake. Bro, these man. Come on, man. Exactly what we were doing before. What we were just doing was good. The good part, passing and moving, that was all good. But it was just all in our own third. Like, we've got to be doing that in a progressive way. Like, Raya's got the ball. Send him. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Why are we waiting? What are we waiting for? Like, they've got all their players up. What are we waiting for? Sterling's got fresh legs. Man are overcomplicating this game. Sterling's brand new on the scene, bro. A certified European shooter, Al Capone, bro. That's a good battle from Trossard. He loses it though, but that was a good battle. Oh, it's a good challenge. I don't mind. Is the ref blown? No, he hasn't blown. The ref hasn't blown. Why have we stopped? Calafiori with the feet. Calafiori! Trossard. Little dink over to Havertz. Oh, it's too much on it. I don't mind that though. That's what we need, bruv. That is what we need. Come on, man. Calafiori with a couple hair flicks and dropping the shoulders and that. Oh, come on. This game should have been dusted already. Atalanta are good still. I'm not disrespecting them, innit? Like I know what they did last season and that, but based on what they've done today in this game, bro, they've had 7 shots, we've had 6, and we've done nothing. Like we've barely played the ball forwards. Like we might have to start having some conversations about Ben White as well because he's been off form for a minute. His passing's not quite there. You know, I don't know if he just needs a little rest because again, another person who just plays constant football and will be expected to do another 90 minutes on Sunday. Rice just tried to take that ball first time and send it, and it just comes straight back. Atalanta preparing another sub. Throw to Havertz. Rice. Come on, let's play the ball forwards now. Gabriel's coming forwards. Back to fucking Jorginho. Play the ball forwards, man. Back to Gabriel again. Forwards, please. Thank you. Love that. Look, little 1-2. Calafiori's in. Backwards again. Oh my days. Do we always play like this? Because this just feels worse than normal. This feels like when I saw it against we never even played like this against Tottenham. Ben White travel. What are we doing? That wasn't even Ben White's fault. That was Havertz's fault. He just weren't running. Bro. I've never said backwards so many times watching a game of football. Especially not for an Arsenal team. Like, this is awesome. We're normally like, do you know what I'm saying? One thing we can do is pass and move and attack. That's our thing. Trossard. Oh, is that a good ball? Almost. Yeah, always pressure their keeper because their keeper can't kick. For his life, he can't kick. Calafiori. Better. Why are we chopping back? Play the ball. Oh my days, we are slow. Sterling. Come on, man. We don't seem like we're on the same page at all. Like every time someone's got the ball, they're calling for someone around them, like beckoning them to either come closer or get further behind. Or that's a great little touch from Havertz. Trossard's got to be better there in the midfield. Trossard, like from a physical perspective, like it's got to be more physical. Can't be getting shoved off the ball so easily. I'm not a big fan of Sterling's position in here from a defensive perspective. Obviously, we're a bit spoiled with Saka, who's a very good defender as well as being a very good attacker. Sterling looks like a typical attacker. He's a little bit out of his position from a defensive perspective, but he's just thinking about getting that ball and driving towards the goal. And now these men are bringing on the fresh legs as well. Who's that coming on? Vlahovic. Is that Vlahovic related to the other Vlahovic? Because their man looks like similar. Arsenal back in their defensive shape now. Testing it. Let's see what Atalanta can do. Atalanta should have really been one up because of the penalty. But at the same time, I feel like we deserve a goal for the way that we've played. And we've had opportunities and we haven't taken them. So, fair. Non-bias, we should probably be losing. Stats-wise, it's been close, but watching the game, I don't feel like it's been close. Ben White. Jorginho. Unlucky. Just tries to just touch and thread it straight to Sterling, but a little bit too much power. But that's what we need. That's exactly what we need. Touch and release. Touch and release. Someone to play the ball forwards early. Don't let him shoot. And what a pass that is. What a pass. And what a challenge from William Saliba for the corner. That's a brilliant challenge. It's a brilliant pass. And the pass just punched in and just cuts through that defensive line straight away, bro. Shout out Losty, man. What do you think about the squad considering the amount of money spent? The squad on paper, obviously, we've got to bear in mind, like we've got injuries in it. So, hang on, let me just see this corner coming in. Lookman with the corner. Yeah, Gabriel semi deals with that. Okay, cool. We're away. The squad, yeah. I'm not mad at the squad. I would just like did we need, maybe it's because of the wages that they were on, but did we need Smith Rowe and Reece Nelson gone? Like, could we have kept one of them? I think we could. Obviously, there's still that position of the striker. We can't really talk about the left eight yet because we ain't seen Marino play. So that's a bad situation. The squad is nearly there, but I feel like people are getting sick of Arsenal fans saying it's nearly there. It's nearly there. It is nearly there. My biggest problem is how he uses the squad. Like, this is his squad, and he still moves like, oh, I'm not sure about this player. I'm not sure about that player. But these are your players. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You signed all these men, so I'm not sure what it is that you're not sure about. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my issue with the squad. It's not the squad per se. It's his use of the squad. That's my biggest issue. But we're Arsenal, man. We should always be spending like reasonably decent amounts of money on players, regardless. Oh, that's a very late one from Quadrado on Sterling. It's just a simple straight pass from Quadrado into Lookman. Lookman 2-touch on the spin. Brilliant. Brilliant. No backup 10 or right winger is wild. Too much focus on the defence. Zinchenko and Kivior a deadwood. Yeah, that's facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, for the wages, could Kivior be gone and Reece Nelson just stay? Like, academy player. Like, a game like this, like, these men haven't really offered us too much. Like, do you know what I mean? They've played well. I don't want to disrespect them, but these men ain't really troubled us too much. So I'm conscious that I'm saying this at a time where they could go and score from this corner. But, like, you can't tell me that if we've got Erdegaard on, or someone that can play the ball in behind, Fabio Vieira. You can't tell me Reece Nelson and Fabio Vieira couldn't have played in this game. You can't tell me that. Because if we had any decent 10 that can thread the ball in behind, they're there to be run at. Like, they got Kolasinac in defence. You can't tell me that Reece Nelson can't run at Kolasinac. I'm not having that. Obviously, yeah, it'd be great to have these world sought after top level winners, of course, but it don't have to be a Bernardo Silva to run at Kolasinac. I'm not having that at all. So yeah, you're right. Like I say, in terms of additions, I still think we just need that Alexander Isak or someone like that. But in terms of like getting rid of players, still Sterling. Oh, bruv, man are going over for anything now. Fuck's sake. Yeah, could we have got rid of Kivior and just kept, somebody that can be a little bit. Things like with like Smith Rowe as well. Like, he's versatile. Like, he can do different jobs. Like, he can play out wide. He can play central. He's never going to be a starter, but the drop-off is not terrible. He knows the club, he knows the manager, he knows the players. The drop-off is not terrible. Like, look at the situation we're in now. But it's still his deployment of the squad. If Trossard started in the 10 instead of Havertz dropping into midfield, we win this game comfortably. Win that ball. Played Ben White. Four minutes of added time. David Raya tries to send that ball long. Come on, man. Kolasinac not happy with Sterling. This is such a winnable game. Such a winnable game. Criminal that we're not winning this right now. Good defending. Good defending from Kai Havertz again. Why is this Ben White, bruv? Ben White, like, come on, man. We're better than this. Surely we don't concede now. Surely we do not concede now in the 91st minute. Come on, surely not. From a set piece of all things, surely not. Let's get on the counter and let's go. Cuadrado with the corner. Good defensive header from Gabriel. Or Saliba, I think it was. Gabriel again. Don't let him shoot. A little bit all over the place there defensively. A little bit all over the place. Lost our shape a little bit. 92 minutes in. They started to try to pile on some pressure late. And again, like I said before, these European teams, they play in waves. They manage the game really well. And we're back to the backwards passing again. Martinelli tries the ball to Havertz. I'm not mad at that. Where's that pass been? We've got to try and pass the ball forwards. Come on. We've got Havertz up top. He can win most headers. We've got Jesus there. I'm not Jesus, sorry. We've got Sterling there. Declan Rice with the ball now. Come on, a bit of urgency, please. Last minute of the game. Oh, bruv. Gabriel just hitting the ball into touch for no reason. It's like we made a FIFA player. We put all our attributes onto defending and none of our attributes onto like passing. Like, release the ball, release the ball, release the ball, release the ball. We ain't got long left. Why are we going backwards? It's 94 minutes in. Why are we going backwards? Forwards, please. Last attack of the game. Come on, Martinelli. Last attack. And the ref blew the whistle before the cross could even come in. And that is 0-0. 0-0 at the end of the game. What a frustrating game. You know my opinion. I've been saying it for the whole time. This should have been a win. An easy win. You know, fine. It's away to people that have won European silverware. And ultimately, we haven't, you know, we've dropped points, but we haven't lost. But this game is very, very winnable. I'm not even trying to disrespect Atalanta. I respect what they did in Europe last year. But looking at the way that game went, they didn't offer anything. Certainly in the first half, they didn't offer anything at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a very, very winnable game. And I need to check the stats. I'm going to do a match reaction. I need to check the stats. But it looked like to me, we're passing the ball back 70, 80% of the time. Just constant backwards passes, backwards passes, backwards passes. And we're hoping our midfield today was non-existent. We're just hoping that we can go from our defense all the way forwards to our attack and just cut out the middleman like Frank Lucas. Like, it don't make any sense. Like, it was definitely there to be won. I think Mikel Arteta made some mistakes today. He was overly defensive and pragmatic today. But listen, man, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Frustrating game. Back-to-back clean sheets, I guess, against Spurs and Atalanta going into the... You know, from an attacking perspective, I think my biggest concern is obviously we've got Man City on Sunday. And so I was hoping to see more of an attacking display. I guess we're both going to go into Sunday's game a little bit frustrated because they also drew 0-0 against Inter. So their attack wasn't exactly firing either, and neither was ours. You know, and Atalanta are a good team. So in terms of the team and, you know, the actual... The headline, 0-0 at Atalanta at their ground, I'm not mad at the headline. But having watched the game was there to be taken and we didn't take it. We need players that are going to have more initiative, certainly in the attacking phases. I thought Sterling looked good. You could see what he was trying to do. Trossard looked good in moments. Some of the other players look a little bit flat. But listen, I'm going to go shoot a match reaction. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the match reaction coming soon. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and dropped comments, all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? You man are the MVPs for real. Do you know what I'm saying? So like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be back very, very soon. Peace. We are out.